I'm in disguise, so that nobody knows I didn't take a shower. Unfortunately, I've now told you that. I'm I'm avoiding working on my mini LD game, so I've got a list of all these things. I take notes, well, little notes, when I watch these videos to have a list of things I want to address later. So I'm just going to go through them now and see what we can do. This is going way back, things that I've skipped. Uh, POV once said my art was awesome, so woo! Also, yeah, he said like the colors were really cool in my Jungle Pedro game, and I just wanted to call him out and let him know that I stole those colors from screenshots of Contra for the DS. I copied the color palette exactly, but I did draw everything myself. I'm really bad with colors. Which reminds me that the one art fact I've learned in all the learning of art I've ever done, which is one fact, the one thing I've learned, which took me from extreme programmer art to just programmer art, is that saturated colors are bad. You just take all your saturated colors, mix them down a notch, and all of a sudden it's all pretty. This is fun to look at through my glasses, by the way. Um, let's see. I don't know what this is pertaining to, but the one reason not to make indie games is that you want to make money, because there's no money in indie games. Also, I once said long ago that Andy has all the good topics. Wow, those are fun to respond to, but apparently Andy's gone missing, and please, if you've heard from him or seen him, we're all very concerned, and I'm really about to call the cops on my cell phone, which, by the way, Mike K, does not have shaders. So, I don't buy this every phone has shaders nonsense. I wanted to do a little age poll. I don't know why. I am 36 or 37. I think I'm 36 now, and I'm going to be 37, which is the one that comes after. What happens is every year your age goes up by one, which is an interesting little puzzle. Um, what else? I don't know. I'm just really trying to avoid my LD. Here, let me show you my LD. Here we go. This is what I've accomplished so far. Mini LD accomplishments. Here goes. I'm running my debug build. There it is. It is a white screen with a person-y shape that moves to the middle of it. So that's what I've been working on for about half an hour, even though I knew what I was going to do last night. I did a mock-up this morning, so I've done some artwork, which you can see on my journal page. But other than that, that's all I've done. So what else do we have here? I think in his very first video, Anthony said that old games used to be really simple and modern games are so complex. No. I'm calling you out. I'm just going to call everybody out. I'm calling you out, Anthony, if that was you who said that, because the games I used to play on my Apple II, you had to have a manual. Because, back then you're using like 160 by 120 graphics or something. They couldn't fit good explanations and good UI in the game anyway. So everything was so complicated, and you had to use like every key on the keyboard. Even those classy old Ultima games, you'd have to push all kinds of different keys, which was just bad design. And nowadays we understand that. It's been refined since then, so that like where you used to have to push U to go upstairs and D to go downstairs, we now have the concept of push the action button, or hell, just step on the stairs and you go. All makes sense. I think games have gotten a lot simpler, especially in the last 3 or 4 years. They kind of went up to, my screen just went dark. They went up to more complex kind of, not in terms of interface, but more complex stuff in them, and they've come back down, like that picture people show of, old FPS maps versus today's FPS map, straight line. So that's about simple games right there. I guess I can't procrastinate forever in one video, because then you'll be mad that my video is too long, which it already is. So, is there anything else I can say? Yeah, I wish I had a recumbent bike too, because I have an elliptical, and I've tried playing games while ellipticizing on it, and it's not nearly as easy as sitting back on a recumbent bike would be. Yeah, so that's all. Bye.